fancy intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Hey everybody, welcome back. Patch 44 is here, and what that means is new stuff coming in the game, new officers obviously, but this is also when Incursions finally launches. And I know many of you are a little bit worried about it, and I can't blame you. It's something that we're all kind of going, we'll see exactly how it's going to play out. But there's also a lot of stuff in this that I think is good. Also a couple things that I'm going to be making other styles of video on if they do not respond to feedback in the way that I deem acceptable. But before we get into all that, we should just go ahead and go through the updates. So right now you get Strange New Worlds Part 2. Hopefully you were catching all the hints that we were dropping on Twitch last night and myself and DJ putting out. I thought I had some really nice hints this go around, but you had to be around to find them. So you're going to get Event Incursions, Subspace Relay Building, new building in the game, which by the way, I'm really excited about this building. Besides for just Incursions, I'll tell you why in a bit. Actually, can we just scroll over and tell you why now? Like, why wait? I guess we'd have to do the building. But anyway, yeah, we can talk about it now. I really want to talk about this building. Look at this. Over there. See it? There's 3 bonuses to this building. Having it, obviously, is going to be key for us going into the Incursions and invading another server. But even if you aren't excited about Incursions, you should be excited about the building. Look at what it's going to give you. Bonus right here. 2 whole health for all your ships. That's extremely useful. Warp speed bonus. Yes, Lord. Thank you, baby Jesus. And then defense platform damage bonus. Scales up. Look here. Let's see if we get it to level 42. So if I get to my level would give me a 338% hull bonus. That's massive. Wow. Then a 110% warp bonus and a 200% bonus to the platforms. Now, even for a lower level player, let's say you're a level 25 player, 200% hull bonus. That's good. That's good. 50% warp speed bonus and a 125 damage bonus to your defense platform. So pretty significant increases from the subspace relay. I really like that. Like I said, I'm not trying to just hype it up, but I do think that anything that has a multi-purpose like this, I love the fact, love the fact that you have a building that is not just a wormhole, so to speak. Let me know what you think down below. Continuing on here, new refit for the Cerritos, new prime research node, which that actually leaked, and we had it in our stream the other night. It leaked, but we'll show it to you here in just a second. Scopely actually came to my live stream. I was like, well, I didn't leak it. You leaked it. Okay. 35 new missions, the battle pass, 8 new avatars, and loot chest changes. We'll talk about that because there's an important note for many of you that have been freaking out about it. Infinite Incursions allow commanders to invade a rival server, which is, we've already talked about this extensively. There's more notes about that coming up. I'll have a video this weekend previewing our new mechanic, if you will. And there's more answers to your questions that you've been having. Here's the subspace relay building. See, as you can tell, increases defense platform damage, warp speed, etc. And this is going to allow players level 25 and above, to invade. Woohoo! Yay! Look, I am excited about the idea of the mechanic. I don't know how it'll play out the first run, but the idea of Incursions I actually really like. So we'll go new exocomp slot for auto-active buffs. 11 new consumable buffs will be introduced. When acquired, these buffs are instantly activated in 1 or 2 new Infinite Incursion specific slots themed around combat and non-combat. So you have 11 new exocomps, which I've looked at them. There's some pretty nice ones in there. Refit. The Cerritos has got a weird orange refit. It's burning from the sun. Yep. It's weird. Anyway, speaking of the Cerritos taco ship, we got this, the Prime Cerritos cooldown, which you're gonna have a couple different primes here, all focused around the Cerritos. Once again, Strange New Worlds. The fit here is a little odd, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to say. You had Barkley last month, and now you've got the Cerritos. I mean, you're just smacking whatever they can into the month, apparently. Okay. I'm not trying to be a hater. It's just so freaking random. All right, research. Prime node will reduce cooldown. That's what we just showed you. Then there's also a new projectile. I love new projectiles. This one's specifically for going against armadas with a, I believe it's a 20% damage boost. Remember, all projectiles are cumulative. They all add together. So this one would just simply add to your already collection. Now let's move on to the next part. Officers. 3 new officers, 1 epic, 2 rares coming into your game today, starting with Una, who is obviously the first officer of Strange New Worlds, increasing base weapons damage and then also giving you an impulse speed boost. I bet you're curious, what are the numbers? There are the numbers. Thank you to Ripper and STFC.space. So you can see clearly on this that at max synergy, we're getting a nice little bonus here to our already existing 100% bonus, which, hey, we like weapons damage bonuses. Those are nice. And then you see engine reloading, the officer ability, giving you a pretty nifty impulse speed boost, even at tier 1. And this is nice. I will say one of my biggest complaints about the 5-star economy is how much impulse speed they gave those players, making them very difficult to catch. This could help a little bit, I guess, if you wanted to use in that framework. But she's not really a PvP officer. So, I mean, I guess you just want to throw her on the side as a impulse officer. You got another impulse speed officer here. Moving on to the next one, we're going to swap over to Uhura. Uhura is going to give you a critical targeting captain's ability, increasing critical hit damage by X%. You can see starting off at 15, maxing out with a plus 10, 25%. So it's not the biggest boost in the world, but it is a boost, and the officer ability is the big one for most players, increasing armor, shield deflection, and dodge by total attack when attacking hostile interceptors or attacking hostile battleships from an interceptor. So in the same mold that we had Strange New Worlds Spock, we now have Strange New Worlds in Uhura, who is going to give us a similar effect, but attacking battleships from interceptors. Now, taking it a step further, we got another one, and that's going to be Ortega. Ortega from the show is, I think, an underrated character. But now, increasing critical hit chance against hostiles. This actually I'm a little bit more excited about than critical hit damage. So as a commander, this has a little bit more, as a captain, has a little bit more value, in my opinion, to actually get those criticals rolling when fighting hostiles. But the secondary ability increases armor, shield deflection, and dodge hostiles explorers from a battleship instead of hitting interceptors. So you've got the full rundown, but the biggest complaint, just being honest, where is our ability to attack traders? Now, when this was brought up to Scopely, when we had our meeting, they did acknowledge, look, we understand that that's the primary way, and more officers could be coming that could, hopefully affect that in the future. So this month, not getting anything that helps you grind traders. You're getting help grinding interceptors, explorers, and battleships, but still potential for that in the future. We wanted to make sure that was clear because I did ask about that immediately. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, okay, but where's our transporter officer? Stay tuned. Maybe we'll get one in the future. Missions, you got more missions coming, so that's good. Yay! And then obviously our battle pass here, and then avatars and frames. Nice of them to add the previews to what the avatars and frames look like, but not the individual officer PNGs. Makes it difficult to make. Anyway, never mind. Frames, you got a Pike hair frame. I think that's gonna be kind of popular, not gonna lie. Loot chain system. Now, I gotta make a note on the loot chain system. Many of you came to me saying, hey, I had 4,000 chests and now at only 1,000. What happened? So the reason that this was done to loot changes was to help reduce some lag on the server. This is in further preparation to make the game less laggy overall, but also with incursions coming up, you don't want that as a problem. So that was done to help reduce that. Now, real quick, if you had 4,000 boxes, what they did is they rolled them into your 1,000 limit. So you're going to have a 1,000 limit on chests now. However, all those chests you had accrued are not gone. They're now part of your 1,000 that you currently see. Redeem them all, you'll get 4,000 rewards. And then after that, you will cap out at 1,000. So make sure you're renewing them. You can now open 100 at a time instead of just 50 at a time. Now, real quick, I want to acknowledge I'm going to be complaining about this pretty heavily if they do not make a change. They re-added G4 ship scrapping. If y'all remember back in May, I made a video about how bad that was. It has not really improved. Slight improvement, not much. Here's an example. In terms of the G4 to G5 uncommon turn in, you're getting 100 more uncommon from your scrap of a Max Valdor. Yeah, it's still abysmal, awful. Even have multiple VIPs and high-level players tell me they wanted to quit seeing the results. They've got to just bite the bullet and stick to the standard of what 3-star to 4-star does and make that same thing with 4-star to 5-star. Suck it up, Buttercup. You designed the game. Quit trying to take it away. Fix it. All right, a lot of this other stuff is, well, I'll admit, personally, all the red markers are hella annoying, but those are added improvements. Yeah, it's hella annoying. Okay, and then a bunch of fixes, which these are good. We like fixes. Fixes are nice. Yays. We like the fixes. So overall, a lot of good stuff coming in the game. I'm glad that this month is not directed at level 40 plus. It's directed at the majority of the players in the game, with some very interesting different mechanics and even different strategies being implemented in this month. So real curious to see how y'all enjoy the events. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. If you have specific questions about any of this or how it works, please ask, because there's a lot changing this month. I think some of it in a positive, but with change is going to come hiccups and road bumps. So let me know what you think, and we will catch you on the next one. I'm outie. I'm Rev, and I love y'all.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.